So uncivilized.
Man, greetings and welcome to another episode of, you know what it is, Uncivilized Scoundrels on a Thursday night. I am your host, Leo Rockwell, for the 16 Scale Man YouTube channel. And man, I know what y'all doing. I know what half of y'all doing out there right now. You're on Hot Toys page looking at either the, let's see here, Artisan Thor, another Iron Man, and oh yes, we are getting another Jack Sparrow. Yeah, that's there. Yes. Thank you, Renz Talentino, for just flooding my page and flooding my box with that didn't sound right. Flooding my messages with a whole bunch, with a whole bunch of news. That's what Renz does. New specs, Scale Man. Yes, new specs. You see that, right? You see that, right? The new specs. I got the new specs in. Yes, all advanced. My site is way better now. Definitely, but I am not here by myself. I got the one and only Vampire at Night, the Day Walker. You already know what it is, man. We got Press X in the building, bro. What's going on, man?
Thank you, Renz, for flooding my box. I really appreciate it.
Pause.
Lael, you will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy, except on the internet, social media, garbage place. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? It's addictive. It's addictive. It's like spice. But no, apparently this is the way. Maybe, possibly. I hope so.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, bro. Because I want to know. I mean, hey, at least we got a trailer.
Yes,
we got a trailer.
You sound like my dentist. It's like, well, at least you came in. It's like, thanks.
Yeah. We got a trailer.
It's like, but had you come in sooner?
Yeah, we got a trailer, man. We're gonna talk about that in just a few moments.
Yeah, I have some feelings, I have some thoughts. I'm wondering. I wonder what kind of. The whole time I was watching, I was like, I wonder how many of these things Hot Toys is gonna make into a toy.
Mm-hmm. Now, why you gotta, you know what I mean? You're not only, because we got another person in here who got some questions. We already know he got some questions. We know Uncle Keith. I got some questions.
We know
Uncle Keith. I got some questions.
Not too much, man. Listen, it was one line from that trailer that stuck out to me, and I'll mention it as we get into it. But you know, I like what I saw. Like they're gonna be putting in some work on some folks, and that's what I like. Yeah, little action. Look like the little aliens are gonna be in a big part of this, which is cool. So
we got some Clone Wars bounty hunters in there as well.
Oh yeah. We got a little bit of everything, man.
Yeah, we got a little bit of everything that we're gonna definitely talk about today. So definitely thank you for being here, Uncle Key, as always, man. Uncle Key, Uncle Key in the building. You know what I mean? And thank you guys out there for being with us as well, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Let's see who we got in here with us so far. We got Malika Babane in here. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we appreciate you. We got the one and only SB, S Bizzle in the building. Thank you for being here. We got my man Darth Malik missing lower jaw. He said, y'all see the new Hot Toys figures? Yeah. Yeah, they're coming through tonight. We got Renz Talentino, the man who's been supplying us with all of this stuff here tonight, man. So definitely appreciate you, bro. Thank you for being here, man, as always. Who else we got in here? We got Heart of the Lion in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you. Charlie the Unit Cone in the building. 16 Scale Man is going full Kratos on Star Wars tonight. Thank you for being here, brother. Who else we got in here, man? We got one Angry Hermit in the building. What's going on? He said, pause indeed. Yes, pause, man. It was a pause moment. Renz Talentino, pause. Thank you for being here, bro. It's always. Who else do we got in here? My man Pedro Lopez. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here, bro. Malika McBain with the $5 bomb. May the force and figs be with you. You already know, man. Definitely thank you for being here. Oak Skywalker in the building, man. Oh, thank you for being here, brother. We appreciate you as always. My man, Uncle Ben in the building. Thank you for being here, man. We appreciate you as well. We definitely got some teams that we are going to be talking about here tonight. But before we jump in, got to pay homage, of course, to the places where we get a lot of these collectibles from. Starting off with my man, you already know it is Ray over there at Underground Figures. It's Underground Ray. All day coming through with what you need. Goodness. Knowing our D shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you are always up to date as to when your figure is going to arrive and new figures being revealed. Create yourself an account because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code and a figure of choice. That's my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Also, we want to give a shout out to our guy Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. Hawk Wars Ray always coming through with the goodness. Again, nice little care package, comic book, figure, stickers, the works. Proud sponsor of everything that we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group and your one-stop shop for NR Collectibles. So hit him up for that. My man will always definitely come through for you when you need it with all those grill pieces, man. So hit him up. He definitely got your back. Also, we want to give a shout out to our guy, Jacob, over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. Again, if you are looking for the best in not just 1/6 scale collectibles, but comics as well, hit my bro up. He'll definitely take care of you. He got what you need to proceed. As always, man. Also, we want to give a shout out to my man, Brian Wong, over there at Module Case, Module Space. If you're looking for an incredible display option, I have the mono, but you can get the display option, your choice. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Also, got to give a shout out to Tina Cruz El Deluvio over there on Instagram and Facebook. Always coming through with what you need, what to proceed, as always. When you want to take your figure experience from here to there, hit her up. And she'll definitely take care of you, as always. And also, we want to give a shout out to my man, Vincent Dunn Art. Over there, his store channel, actually his link to his store is over there on Instagram. If you head over to his page, he'll definitely take care of you with all the goodness as he always does. So you definitely want to hit him up, man, as always. But yeah, man, we got some teams to talk about tonight. Kinberg is sounding off right now, bro. He's a little pissed. I don't know if you're ready. He's saying some things. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely saying some things about, everything that's going on with him and our boy, what is it? Kylo Ren.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, bro.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. Let it go.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, I mean, it's there, bro. It's out there in the zeitgeist. Like, what you gonna do? Yeah,
I mean, it seems like a good idea, and I for one want to read the script. I really want to read the script. I want to know what the story was. I don't blame Disney for passing on anything related to the sequel trilogy. I really don't, because the sequel trilogy did not land in the way that they thought it would. It started great. It had people very excited, and then it took a left.
I said Kinberg. I meant Soderbergh. I'm sorry, Soderbergh. Yeah. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Then it took a left, and then didn't quite stick the landing, I think, in the way that they wanted, because they wanted this to be their baby. Get away from the prequels, get away from the original trilogy. This is their baby, their characters. And it didn't land the way they wanted to with Rise of Skywalker. So to make another film after Rise of Skywalker, even though I think, Soderbergh, I love everything that Soderbergh has done, and I think Soderbergh can tell a fantastic story. I just think the timing just wasn't great for this. I think had Rise of Skywalker been a hit, had it landed, I think people love Kylo Ren. I think people love the character of Kylo Ren. They love Adam Driver. And I think there's definitely story to tell. There's definitely more stories to tell. It's just sad that we won't get it in film form, comic book form. A comic book would be great if they wanted to do a comic book, but I do think that the timing, it was just unfortunate, because they had what they thought was a fantastic idea, and maybe it is, and Disney said, pass.
Yeah, yeah. So let me ask you though, do you think? I mean, because okay, aside from the tragedy of what we got from Rise of Skywalker, and some of the mishaps with the Last Jedi. I mean, I would say the Force Awakens started a bit. It started strong. It started strong with possibilities. Yeah, I mean, so it was definitely a space where it was possible for things to actually work. You know what I mean? Like that it could work. It could be something. It could be a vehicle that if it's treated right, it had a lot of possibilities. So you don't think that in the right hands that it could? Because here's the thing, like, aside from people's, their thoughts and opinions on most of the cast, thoughts, aside from what their thoughts was as far as how Rey was handled, and I don't use that. I definitely don't use that Mary Sue bullshit. I don't use that terminology. I just don't. It's just, again, I think that the writing just did her a disservice because, again, there was no stakes in a sense. There was no stakes for the character, even though I love the character. I love Rey as a character. I do. I mean, I'm unapologetic with that. But you don't think that in the right hands with Kylo Ren, I mean, it would be hard to tell a story when what we know about him is that he became one with the Force. So where would he be? Where would this say? Is he called limbo or something?
And that's the thing. Is it the world between worlds kind of situation where he goes on this Force journey? Again, I want to read the script. I want to know the story because I have a feeling it's a solid damn story.
Yeah.
That they came up with, fully fleshed out, just ready to go. And sadly, the powers that be just looked at it and went, no, it just, I don't know. Do you think audiences would have been on board with a Kylo Ren movie? Do you think that's something they would have seen and gone, I can get excited for this?
You know what? I'm gonna let Uncle Keith answer that question. What you think, Uncle Keith?
I don't think they were. I think they wanted some more J.J. Abrams, quick, fast, in a hurry type scripts. That's what they wanted, with no kind of character development, no story, nothing. Just a little synopsis of what we want to do and just start doing it. That's what I think they wanted. I don't think they wanted an in-depth character development where you see some deep stuff going on with Kylo Ren. They didn't want to see that. They just wanted to see the quick film, the quick buck, and move on. If it worked, fine. If it didn't, then it didn't. And we know the third film was horrible. It was bad. It was so predictable. It was. If you're going to bring the Emperor back, okay, that's fine, but they should have brought him back in another way,
a different way from the way they did it in this film.
Because, like I said, when I remember, I seen Snoke, and I'm going like, Snoke kind of sounds like the Emperor. His inflection of his voice, the way he was talking, and stuff like that. So, and I'm figuring, and then we all of us sat there and like, wait a minute, didn't a minute ago he said, I cannot be tricked, I cannot be fooled, I cannot be this. And then 2 seconds later, he's dead. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So I knew
like he didn't see that happening. Like he's seen everything else. That part.
So I knew something was up. I knew that wasn't the end of that story of, somebody else behind the scenes controlling what was going on. So it was just, like I said, I love the character Kylo Ren. I do. From the first day, the first time I saw him on screen, it was like, this is, I like this right here. But they just, I don't think they want to go down this serious road. It's like, we get one? I mean, we all know that the separate movie that was the serious movie that was great. We all know that. Why can't you just start making movies like that instead of it? Can't Disney have a serious side to it sometimes instead of always has to have some levity in it. Always has some jokes in it. Always had to. I don't remember hearing one joke in and damn, I can't remember the name of the movie now. With Andor in it. What was the name? Damn, can you help me?
Rogue One.
Damn, I couldn't even remember the movie. I don't remember.
There were jokes. K2SO had some pretty great.
K2SO had those,
not like jokes, but
jokes.
Yeah.
It was more sarcasm than
it
jokes.
was far more. Yes,
it was more sarcasm than jokes, and which helped move the story along. It wasn't just, you can see it wasn't just thrown in there. It was part of his character, and him and Andor had that relationship of him being sarcastic and always saying sarcastic things. Andor going, okay, this is what K2SO is, and I just have to live with it. That's what it was. It wasn't it didn't seem not organic and real. That's what I'm trying to say. But so I don't know, man. I guess they just don't want to go down the serious road of some real cinema instead of the quick, fast buck of a J.J. Abrams story.
Well, you mentioned something. Well, you mentioned that Rise of Skywalker didn't have any. It was predictable, and I think it was the exact opposite. Where it's like, no, I did not see the Emperor coming back. I did not see a fleet of Star Destroyers. I did not see. Oh, they all have Death Star lasers. I'm like, I did not see that coming. No, I did not see a giant chunk of the Death Star just sitting out, in the middle of the ocean somewhere. It's like, nope, I didn't see any of that coming. But it also didn't make any sense. From a story perspective, for me. But you mentioned Rogue One, you mentioned serious, storytelling, and I had this conversation earlier today where we were talking about The Mandalorian, we were talking about a few things, and it's the idea, I mentioned, I'm like, well, once you go Andor, you don't go back, but for me at least, and my friend, she mentioned, is like, well, it's different flavors of Star Wars. So you've got the Mandalorian side of things, you've got Skeleton Crew side of things. If you want your more serious stuff, you've got your Andor. If you want your more classic Star Wars, you've got season 1 and 2 of Mandalorian, or The Force Awakens. If you want something that's just fun, then you've got Solo. And I have a feeling the Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be like that. So I do think that, and if you don't like any of that, get into the comic books or the video games, and then you've got that, or then you've got the animation. You've got so many different options. It's a choose your own adventure.
You almost sound like you were about to say, "You've got mail."
Go ahead, bro. You have so many different options. It's a choose your own adventure now for Star Wars, and that's fantastic. It's just then comes the question of, well, you have people saying it doesn't feel like Star Wars, and they'll say that for every single thing. They'll say that Force Awakens didn't feel like Star Wars. They'll say that Andor doesn't feel like Star Wars. They'll say that, Skeleton Crew doesn't feel like Star Wars. They'll say that Mandalorian doesn't feel like Star Wars. And for every person who says it doesn't feel like Star Wars, you'll have someone that says it feels like Star Wars, because it's all Star Wars. You have the good, the bad, the ugly. You have Caravan of Courage, my friend. Yup, no. You have Caravan of Courage. All right, Star Cruiser, crush.
Yeah, you got that.
We don't talk about
that. You have Battle for Endor. You have Caravan for Courage. It's all Star Wars. It's just some of it hits different.
But see, I remember when everybody was talking about, when the first movie came out and he had Darth Vader's helmet. He was, talking grandfather, and everybody was like, "Wow, I wonder how many Ewoks he had to kill to get that." Well, why couldn't we see him and his crew going up against the Ewoks to get that helmet? Wouldn't that have been a nice thing to see? Or when he was looking for the holocrons in the last one, he's on that planet fighting all those people. How many times where had he been to gather holocrons? Why couldn't we see that journey, that side, what was going on for him to get to where he needed to go? That's the kind of stuff I'm saying. It's certain things that could be embellished on that aren't, I think people would like to see. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the storytelling that's the thing. The storytelling has to be first and foremost. And instead of making all your money back as quick as you possibly can, the storytelling has got to be there. And you can tell from certain projects that the stories are solid, and for others the story is on shaky ground. Because when I was watching Rise of Skywalker, I was just like, I was sitting there and I realized, and I think I said it out loud, I'm like, this movie doesn't make sense. And it's the first time I've ever said that about a Star Wars movie. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I'm trying to make it make sense, It doesn't make sense. Okay, you know, and I've since watched it a second time. I've seen it twice in my entire life. And I watched it recently this last year. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, no, it still doesn't make a lot of sense, but it is, I guess it is what it is. It's just a story that didn't quite come together. And it was kind of all over the place. It was unfocused. You know, so at the end of the day, you're like, what are you trying to say? What kind of story are you trying to tell here? You know, you started off strong, but you started off by remaking A New Hope.
That's exactly what you made.
You know, so it was safe. It was a safe bet. Force Awakens, I liked it. I saw it many times in the theaters, but it was a safe film, but it gave you the feels. You got us all back on board with Star Wars. And then Last Jedi, I actually liked Last Jedi when I first saw it. It took some risks, you know, it's like, take some risks, goddammit, kill off some characters. Do this. But then the third film didn't pay off in the third film in the way that I think it could have had they kept perhaps the original, you know, the original script, the original trajectory of where it was going to go. I think it could have paid off with Kylo Ren being the big bad. You know, let him actually be the big bad. But was there story in the Soderbergh, you know, Adam Driver film that perhaps could have made all of this? I wouldn't say fix it, because again, we're not fixing things, but would it have made the character, would it have put people at ease? Would it have gone, you know what, this is all starting to make, actually, yeah, would it have fixed it? Would it have, you know, tied it up in a nice, neat bow, or maybe even open doors to other areas where it's just like, I want to see that side of Star Wars, so let's go there, you know? Sadly, we may never know.
And for him, Adam Driver, to even want to do it again, that ought to say something right there about that. That script must have been dynamite.
It must have been something that was important. And here's the thing, though, because we're having this conversation, and clearly, when we look at, you know, The Last Jedi, we look at Rise of Skywalker, you had two competing directors that really had no conversation. They were trying to outdo each other. One had a vision, the other one was trying to correct his original vision. You know what I mean? And you see that, you know, with just the aspects. I mean, hell, he put Kylo Ren's helmet back together. You know what I mean? Like, so that he did, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, the revision of where things, or he would want it to have been. With this, it's crazy that this has come out, because now it started a movement where there are people out there that really, really want to see this. Like, people that want this to come into fruition. You know what I mean? Like, as much as we might be like, all right, just let it go, just move forward, let's do something completely different. You have a group of individuals that are like, oh, nah, I want to see this come. I want to see this come into fruition. I want to see this happen. You know what I mean? The way it should. You know, give him, you know, a better story. Let's see where it goes. We see people wanting more of Kylo Ren than they in nothing from Rey. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At all. Like, and that's the crazy part. I sometimes I feel like I'm the only Rey fan, bro. Like, I really feel like that.
Liked her in the first film. I don't know if she had much to do. She had something to do in the second film. But I think the character they poured all their love into seemed to be Kylo Ren from the get-go. Here he is at the badass intro. Here he is conflicted about his father. Here he is killing his father. In the second movie, here he is trying to determine if he's a good person or not. Here's him trying to decide whether to fire on his mother's ship. Here's him, you know, deciding to turn on Snoke and to take, you know, to try to join forces with Rey and to all this stuff. It's like, wow, you seem to have really invested a lot of time and energy into Kylo Ren.
I did.
And then the third film comes along. It's like, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was like,
you didn't do anything. Oh wait, where's Rey? Let's find Rey and do something with Rey. And do we still have Poe Dameron? Let's do something with him too. Maybe too late. What do you mean too late?
All the other characters basically got kicked to the curb. It was like,
oh god,
yeah.
Finn
got kicked to the curb.
Oh god, it's like he wasn't even in the third movie.
To the curb down the sewer. You know where the sewer hole is, right? You go down. They kicked him down in that area,
And there was so much potential for the character. There was potential for Finn's character to, I mean, in a way it was set up in The Force Awakens. And I honestly think that the way it was set up in Force Awakens is the way J.J. Abrams wanted to see the character go. And he was setting something up, and we knew that potential was there, and we wanted to see that. I mean, they had him out there, bro, and just the way he was, it was out up front, the way he was advertised, except for China, the way he was advertised pretty much everywhere else, you know, he was there, and this is what we thought we were going to get, but that just didn't, you know, didn't flesh itself
because
out.
remember when Kylo Ren, he had some kind of connection with Finn. Remember when he said, said Evan, he knew he had a connection that it was him. And then when they were on the planet with the Death Star at the beach, he had him and the girl were talking about, yeah, we felt something. So it was all being set up for him to be Force sensitive, but it never came to fruition, and now we got what we got. You know, so.
I mean, the original script for the third film had him leading a stormtrooper uprising on Coruscant, where the First Order was based, and it was going to be this giant Civil War battle of, you know, stormtroopers that decided they didn't want to be stormtroopers anymore, and he was leading it. I'm like, that.
Wow!
That right
oh, come on, man! Come on!
That script is awesome.
That's what we missed. That's what was missing.
Instead, they didn't have him do. Remember that when he was sinking in the quicksand, he's like, "I got to tell you something, right?" And he never tells her.
And we still don't know what it was.
And we still don't know. And guess what? We still don't know what the hell Rose was given to do. Oh yeah, no, I can't go. I've got to stay behind because apparently that's what the story requires me. Yeah. In that case, don't put her in the movie.
I know. It was like,
you didn't do anything with her. So the characters were mishandled, and a lot of people might say, some have said, that the legacy characters were mishandled. You know, that the legacy that they leaned a little too heavily on the legacy characters instead of saying, great, here are your legacy characters now, pass the torch earlier than trying to draw this out, you know, as far as you possibly can. Get the legacy characters in, everyone's got the feels, but guess what? It's the younger people that need to take, you know, to pass the torch on to them. They need to lead this fight. It's not our fight anymore, it's theirs.
But the crime of the legacy characters was they didn't have all three of them together again. That's what the crime was.
That was also kind of weird.
That was a crime. That was awful. I mean,
and it was the potential to have them in one movie. You had that potential to have them all together.
And I'm not talking about just Luke, Leia, and Han. I'm talking about C-3PO and Chewie. Everybody, all of them.
And see, and Uncle Keith, that's what I didn't understand. It was like, okay, if I'm J.J. Abrams and I know that at the end of this movie, my intentions are. Like, I guess I didn't understand it, like, because the thing is, there had to be something else, somewhere else you were taking Luke at the end of Force Awakens. For you to basically just introduce him at the end of that movie and then pass the torch over to another director who completely dismantled everything that you wanted to, it made no sense.
It made him look like a chump.
It made absolutely no sense. And sadly enough, maybe there wasn't intentions. Maybe the intentions were to eventually have them all together, but with the untimely death of Carrie Fisher, I don't know. It just went somewhere else. But man, bro, like
way somewhere else. So it was so much potential there. And like I said, it was, if we could have seen Luke training the new Jedi, you know, the new Jedi that he had, we could have seen some of that. You know, that would have helped the story on a little. Maybe, you know, have a couple of other Jedis in there, you know, Jedi kids who was training that was, you know, had a little character to him or something. I don't know, man, but something. But, you know, it was just a waste of characters, and potential was always there, but it just never developed. It was never developed. So
there's a lot of missed opportunity there. And I mean, I'm thinking, just of what if Luke had a team of Jedi Padawans that he's leading on this adventure with him, and Rey's like, "Can I join?" He's like, "No." Exactly. No. I'm already full up here. I'm not taking any more apprentices. I've already got my team. She's got to deal with all these other, Padawans on his team that are just, maybe jealous or who knows. But if anything, he's trying to lead this group of young Jedi on this adventure across the galaxy, and it's not just one; it's a couple of them. They all have their own unique personalities, their own strengths and weaknesses. Some of them die. They're again sacrifices, consequences.
Yeah.
I don't fault them for making Luke a bit bitter, and I don't fault him because they were all a little jaded to see. Imagine fighting a war like that, like the Galactic Civil War. Imagine fighting it only to then have it all unravel and to have to do it again.
I guess,
imagine setting up a Jedi temple and having all these students only to have every one of them slaughtered by your nephew.
But you know what? That's the problem though, bro, because it was left up to the interpretations and we only seen bits and pieces, like little things. We didn't see that. Okay, so it's one thing to have him this bitter, grizzled individual who just throws his lightsaber away as if he doesn't care. Okay, which I felt real fucked up over that. I'm not gonna front, but if that's the story you're gonna tell, okay, fine. But at least give us a bit more of the backstory leading up to that so we can understand and basically say, okay, cool, I understand more so why you basically did it. We didn't get a lead up. It was just, okay, left to us to really say, okay, this is what happened based on what they're telling us, based on like just the short little epilogues that they've shown, but nothing, there was no meat on the bone there. All we knew is this is, where Luke ended up. Like,
after what? After how many, bad misadventures? What happened to make him end up? We know all the stuff that happened before, but what was he doing before he said, I got to get this up and leave and go? Because we know he had it was a big timeline between the fall and him ended up on the island. There was a lot of stuff that was going on, but we never saw
the Jedi. You mentioned the lightsaber throw, and it was a bit comedic. The lightsaber was a lot comedic. The lightsaber throw. Imagine what the effect would have been if she'd handed the lightsaber to him and he just handed it back quietly and just said no and handed it back to her and then walked away.
Or just walk past her. Like just
walk past her. Exactly. Or just set it down on the ground and go, it's like, wait, why won't you pick it up? Yeah. Instead of whoop, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
It's done. It's finished. It looks like the hunt for Ben Solo is done and finished. I mean, I don't know. Is Filoni going to take this up? Is Filoni and the other co-president, Lee Brennan?
Well, I thought he was the president. I thought he was running the show by himself. You remember
No, it's two presidents, co-presidents. He's doing the creative. Someone else is doing the business side of things.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's two individuals that are basically there running it. So I don't know, man. Like I just want
to read that script.
Yeah, the script is out there somewhere.
Man. Somebody's got a copy of it.
It's definitely out there.
It'll pop up somewhere, X. It'll pop up. Don't worry.
So
I want to read the script and at the very least make a comic book out of it.
Yeah. So we'll see. Yeah, I mean, whatever happens. It's just something that we got to kind of wait and see how it plays out. But I don't know if they do this, I'd love to take a look at it, see if it works, see if it's something that's worth it, but just wait. We got to wait and see. But I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think, man. If this is what y'all, hoping for, or if you're into this, if you would be, want to be a part of it. Yeah, man, let us know. I'd be interested to hear what you got to say. Moving on, man. Gotta talk about this real quick. Okay, so listen.
Pure cinema.
Pure cinema, Scorsese. Like, you hate Marvel. Anything that has to do, you hate genre, right? So
I don't think he hates it.
He just doesn't think it's cinema.
Well, he just doesn't think it's cinema, and to some degree I would agree. I'm like, okay, cinema. But then entertainment still has value. Like Marvel still has value, even if you could equate it to a roller coaster ride. It still has value, and in the right hands, it can be really good entertainment. I don't know if I'd call it cinema.
Okay, so but all right. With that said, would you call your average Western genre cinema?
It depends on not your average Western film. Certain Westerns, like if you were talking about, God, what's the name of it?
Was Tombstone cinema?
Tombstone, yeah, that was cinema.
Okay, that was cinema. I agree with you.
Tombstone, yes,
was Open Range cinema?
To me, that's the thing. Also, it's like we can agree on. It's like agreeing on what is art, or what is high art. It's that kind of conversation that we're having here. What's that movie that had? God, what was it? Jeff Bridges. It was a remake of I think a John Wayne.
True Grit.
True Grit. Yeah.
Grit.
Like no, True Grit.
One, and I hate to say this. No, the one with John Wayne, that was cinema.
Oh, that was cinema, but the one with.
Really? It was okay with Hallie. What's her name? The girl that played what's her face?
But it's
Josh Allen's wife. What's her name? I can't remember her name.
It's like that scene in Across the Spider-Verse or into Across the Spider-Verse, where it's like, what do you think of the art? And they're fighting at the beginning. What do you think of the art? And the guy's like, this is an art, and she's like, we're talking about it, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. See, and I'm guessing. The weird part is, again, and I agree with, what Darth Malik said. Darth Malik's Lord. He said, cinema is objective. It definitely is.
Yes.
So you wouldn't call so we look at something like Star Wars in certain categories and say, okay, there's certain things you wouldn't call cinema. I mean, Andor to me was pure cinema because of what the story was. And there were beats in there. Some serious tones that were amazing in that. When we talk about, even, okay, let's talk about Marvel. Logan was pure cinema to me. That was emotional, bro. Like I was tearing up in almost every other frame. I'm tearing up, bro. You know what I mean? Like he gave up
Mango, the director.
Yeah, it was James
Mango, bro. Like, I felt as though, like, even with that movie that Hugh Jackman,
that was absolute cinema. Yeah.
Yeah, and he should have been nominated for an Academy Award, bro. I thought that he should have been because, bro, when he that scene when he was burying Charles Xavier, bro, I was like, yo, he had me. My eyes were watering. I'm sitting up there fighting back tears. Because this man has lost so much, bro. He has lost almost everything. And on top of that, he's dying. And I'm like, yo, that was pure cinema, bro. That right there was cinema. You know what I mean? So again, all things subjective. Even in like, okay, Marty, there are certain films that I would look at in your category that I would say, well, it was all right. It wasn't the best, but it was all right. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to take away from Marty because Marty got bangers, bro. He got some bangers. He got some film that I'm like, yeah, I love. But I mean, it's just that his very objective eye, bro. Like he's just so critical. But the motherfucker's in a Star Wars film.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Voicing over and in Zelen, right? No, not in Zelen. What do they call? Because we saw what was the species? We saw it from Solo. I forget his name in Solo. I forget the name of the
Charlie. Come on, Charlie, cough it up. You know the name.
Either that or Darth Malik's missing Lord John.
Darth Malik knows.
Somebody knows the name of the character from what was the species? I forget.
Because he got killed.
He got killed.
I think it's an Ardenian.
An Ardenian. Okay, so Ardenian. So definitely an Ardenian. But okay, so now he's in Star Wars, and I honestly, I think the person who had a lot to do with that was Favreau. Favreau had a lot to do with that. Favreau had a lot of convincing to do in that particular point, and I think he did. And I'm not mad at Marty for being in it, but I'm like, yo, out of everything, he decided, hey, I just want to do this and do a voiceover. Yeah, I mean, and that's fine. Marty, I'm gonna tell you though, Marty was funny as fuck. If you haven't seen Marty in the studio, Marty was funny as hell in the studio with Rogan, bro. Seth Rogen. Yo, shit was fucking funny. But yeah, check it out if you haven't seen it. But he's in a Star Wars film. And I'm like, all right, Marty, I'm applauding you, bro. Get in Star Wars, loosen up. When I saw that, I'm like, yo, he's loosening up. He wants to be in a Star Wars, or he's there now. I don't know. Uncle Keith, what you think about it, bro? What you think about it?
You know, all these old curmudgeon old directors, you know, talking smack here and there, you know, James Cameron talking mess and all that kind of stuff. Dude, they come around. You know, they want to be like, okay, all right, I know I'm
temper tantrums, bro. They throw temper tantrums every now and then.
I'm talking a bunch of bullshit. I know that was bullshit. He knows Empire Strikes Back was the greatest Star Wars. You know, he knows that. He watches it all the time. You know, so he says, let me go on and talk to Favreau and give me a little cameo. I mean, come on, look. Daniel Craig had a cameo. I mean, we didn't know it was him. Tom Hardy was in the movie. Come on, man. I mean,
didn't the Prince, both the princes have like cameos in
Prince Harry and what's
I think they both had. They were stormtroopers. I think they both had cameos in either Rogue One or one of them. No, not Rogue One. I think it was either Force Awakens or Last. One of them did. They had a cameo on it. Yeah.
And like the other day, I saw an interview with Jason Momoa and Batista.
And they want to be in Star Wars.
Well, and what were they talking about? They want to be in Star Wars.
They want to be in Star Wars, bro.
Said, we want to be villains in Star Wars. And you're looking at Batista and you go, looks like Darth Vader to me. You got to throw some makeup on him and you got him. There he is right there. So listen, man, these people talking smack, you know that. This is just something they want to do to cause a little controversy. And you know, I'm this kind of director, but I'm going to be in a Star Wars movie. Come on, man. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Bro, you don't everybody wants to be in the Star Wars movie.
Bro, I just had a dumbass thought. Like back on Coruscant, if somebody screams past the theater and on the marquee it says live or whatever Cheeks Day, and you see X just walk past like this. Yeah, that would be.
It'd be one of those special edition shots, you know, where it's just unnecessary. It's like there's a droid going across the screen or something, just unnecessarily. It's like, why is that in there?
It's just because.
It would be one of those.
It's one of those.
Just insert me into Force Awakens, just somewhere in there, just in the special edition. I'll just be a background extra or something like that. I mean, you're right. Everyone wants to be.
Everybody
in
wants
Star
to be in
Wars.
Star Wars
In some capacity. I would say, maybe not in a starring role, but just to point and go, hey, check that out. That stormtrooper second to the left. That's me.
Yeah.
I remember Andrew Lincoln was in the Star Wars. He was talking about he wants to be. He said he wanted to be a Jedi in the Old Republic. I mean, everybody wants it, dude. Everybody.
Yeah. Put me in some CG or something. I'll be something.
Yeah. I don't know. Droids passes by saying my wallet, my emotion. Wow. Yo, Ren's is ass. Why wallet?
And Ren's something else, man.
But no, like it's you know what I mean? I mean, look, here it is. Hopefully, this is loosening Marty up, bro. Maybe we're seeing a different side of Marty that we've never expected to see. And he's just, you know, he's saying, look, I'm cool with it now. You know what I mean? Like I'm there, like I'm all in for it. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. Definitely. You know, I from what I've seen so far, well, we're going to get into the trailer. Just we'll get there in just a few moments. Because it's definitely going to take up the other half of the show because I want thoughts on it. But I mean, I guess we're okay with Marty being there, right?
I got no.
Yeah, Marty can do whatever the fuck Marty wants.
It's
Marty Scorsese. He can do whatever he wants to do.
Marty's made some of my favorite movies, man. Yeah, Marty's all right.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably at his age and what he's seen and what he's done. And I put Steven Spielberg and George Lucas in the same boat, and even James Cameron, where they're like back in my day, this is what movies were, and now people are trying to reconcile what movies. We still don't know what really movies are these days. Like you have what Netflix is doing, which is I think the 2-screen solution, where you watch a Netflix movie, they're constantly telling you what the plot is because they expect people to be on their goddamn phone the whole time and not actually watching the movie. You have film kids going to film school who don't watch whole movies, who don't know who are not literate in film. So when he's looking at this and going, yeah, I don't know if this is cinema. The average Marvel movie, I would not say is cinema. But then again, is it changing, or is it still that gold standard of, hey, if you've got something with this much breadth, this much emotional weight, this much scope, all in one film, and you tell this kind of a story, this big of a story, with this much, gravity, this much weight to it, this is cinema. It captures you, it catches you in this way. This is cinema. As opposed to, hey, guess what? This is just a really fun movie. Maybe not cinema, but this is just a good time at the movies. I wouldn't call it cinema. It's not groundbreaking, but goddamn it, it was fun.
It was fun. I mean, it's Marty, bro. Like, who's going to tell Marty no? Nobody. And I'm pretty sure he was on board with it, and he feels good about it. So, let Marty be Marty. Marty, just remember, we're going to remember it's in the books. You were in a Star Wars film. You were in a film that you don't consider real cinema. So it's in the books. Don't act like we ain't going to know, because we know. So just wanted to put that out there.
I love it.
Anyway, let's move on, man. We're going to move on to something here that we're going to definitely talk about. That is the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer that we got the other day. Listen, it looked exciting, bro. It looked exciting for what it was worth. It looked exciting.
A lot of action.
Yeah, it looked exciting for what it was worth. I mean, I could just say that. X, I'll let you go first. Your thoughts?
Ooh, I still hate this title. I really do hate this title, and I hate this font. Just say that. I hate this title so much. The trailer starts off with that classic John Williams score, and that got me right in the feels. And then it did this thing that was almost like a needle scratch, where it cuts to Grogu acting up, in the new Razor Crest.
Yep.
And then you realize, no, it's not that kind of Star Wars movie. It's this kind of Star Wars movie you're about to see. So it was almost, I wouldn't say like a bait and switch, but it kind of, it got me in the feels at the start, because it's like, oh my gosh, it's a Star Wars movie. And then it's like, it's the Mandalorian. It feels
doing Grogu things.
I mean, and I love me some Grogu. I do. I would like to see the baby. Yes, very much so. This feels a bit larger, I would say, in scale than the TV show, but it still feels like it's season 4 of The Mandalorian. And that's not necessarily a bad thing if it's a really good season 4 of The Mandalorian. But I think that just the way it's shot and the way it looks, it's the way it looks. It just looks like a TV show, which is weird. It's weird to say, but it looks like a TV show, and just the way it's shot and the way it looks. I think once I see more of it,
or not, you think that was on purpose?
I don't know. I don't know if it's, how much of the volume was used. I don't know what the budget for this, looked like.
Well, I'm not saying that as a how much it cost or whatever. I'm just saying, was it done on purpose to keep people in that television show mode instead of thinking they're at the movies?
Well, I think you need to do the opposite with this.
Well, that's why I'm bringing up the question. That's why I'm bringing the question up.
You need to get people out of their. You condition people to sit at home and watch Star Wars.
Exactly.
and you need to give people a reason to leave the house and watch Star Wars. And whether it's, hey, let's go watch the new Baby Yoda movie, but it just looked small and it felt small. It felt like season 4 of The Mandalorian. And again, not a bad thing. I think this is going to be, from what I saw, I'm like, this is going to be a lot of fun. You're finally going to do something with the twins, those huts that we saw that you didn't do anything with in the Book of Boba Fett. You're going to pick a fight with the huts. You don't want to mess with the huts. The huts are gangsters.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
a gangsters.
That's a gangsters.
It's like, oh, you're gonna pick a fight with the huts. What does that look like? And yeah, show us something that we haven't seen in Star Wars before. Show us Nar Shaddaa. Show us Nal Hutta. Show us, what the Syndicate looks like, what the Hutt world looks like. Show us. You're bringing in other characters. This sounds like a Filoni thing that you do, where you bring in Clone Wars characters. I think the toys are going to be amazing from what I've seen.
Was Crimson Dawn around when this was going down? Was Crimson Dawn?
Crimson Dawn.
Was this after?
Would not have been around.
You don't
when
think
this
so?
was going on?
Okay,
No,
all right.
No, not in its capacity. Crimson Dawn kind of peaked, like pre-Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
When it really picked a fight with the Empire.
Okay.
Picked a fight to destabilize the Empire. Crimson Dawn is the reason that the rebels were actually triumphant over the Empire, because they actually went in and destabilized from within the Empire. It's like, let's cause chaos. And that's what they did, because they had a lot of sleeper agents within the Empire.
Okay.
So holy shit. But that being said, I'm going to see the movie. I'm not more excited than I was before I'd seen the trailer. I wish this had been what they had shown during the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I really, really do, because I think that was just the perfect time. And I was telling my friend, I'm like, I can't remember the last time I saw a Star Wars trailer in a theater, and I don't think I've seen any of these trailers in a theater for The Mandalorian and Grogu. And so it's almost unreal that we're going to have, a movie in 3 months, a new Star Wars movie.
I can't wait.
I just feel as though there should be a bit more excitement. Like, I feel as though I want to be a bit more excited about it than I am, because it's I guess I don't want to say this, bro. Like, I'm excited for it, but I just think the trailers and X, you kind of pushed on this before. It is like almost like I am watching the television show. The same feel is there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want it to. I mean, because the thing is, it's like, put it this way. If they would have waited to introduce Grogu back into the fold for the cinematic experience, maybe it would have been a bit more. It would have been more welcome for me anyway, because you just shoehorning him back into season 3, which again, I just think that was they should have just left him with Luke. Just leave him with Luke. We don't just leave him there. If they would have did that, it would have made a bit more sense to me. You know what I mean? And I don't want to feel like I'm watching the show, bro. I just don't. I don't want to feel like I am watching that TV show.
How many TV shows have you known have been made into movies? Not many.
Not many, but
what I'm saying is that, and that's what you're getting. You're getting a TV show that's made into a movie. So what are you going to be looking at? Basically, a 2.5-hour TV show.
I get it.
This is.
I get that.
That being said, Disney's put a ton of movies that should have been movies, and they made them TV shows.
Yeah,
Obi-Wan, Boba Fett. It's like, okay, that's these. Had you tightened these up, these would be pretty solid movies. Even Acolyte, you just tighten this up, it would have made a solid film.
Yeah.
And instead, you made a watered down television show. This. Lael, you said something really interesting, which is, I should be more excited for this, but I'm not. Mm-hmm. And I was, again, going back to the conversation I was having earlier with a friend of mine, I'm like, maybe this movie isn't for me. you know, maybe this is for the kids, maybe it's for the baby Yoda fans, maybe this is for the Mando fans. I like the Mandalorian season 1 and season 2. I liked certain parts of season 3. I liked the character of Din Djarin. I loved what they did with the flashback that they gave Grogu, showing you know, this kid is seeing stuff.
Yeah,
and that's the reason why he's so reserved. Is he's
seen stuff. He's been there. Like, he's been through a lot, and
he's lived basically a whole lifetime, and he's seen a ton of stuff. He looks like a child. He's not. He's been through Order 66. God knows what he's been through between Order 66 and when, you know, Din Djarin found him. So I think that aspect of it alone is that's worth the price of admission right there if you dive into that sort of thing. So I'm excited. You know, if he goes on a little adventure, I think it can be a really fun movie. I think it can be a fun movie. Give us some space battles, give us creatures, but make it epic.
And
you know,
maybe
make it big screen.
Yeah, and maybe they're hiding something. Maybe there's more hidden than.
You can be assured of that. You know,
they're you know, and it's James. You know, it's Jon Favreau, so they're hiding more in this film. And here's the thing, and you called it. You talked about this before, X. Yeah, we're getting more. We're definitely getting more snow troopers, bro. We are
snow troopers, ATRT drivers, and the ATRT from the Clone Wars, but an Imperial ATRT. So you know, Hot Toys is going to make the ATR. I mean, I think that they already showed it with Mando and Grogu on it.
Right, we might see a new form of range trooper also. That'd be nice.
Show us. That's the thing. Show us new troopers. Show us new ships. Show us, you know, and we're going to see the Hut side of things. So we're probably going to get some of their droids, but we're going to see
if Black Craft show back up.
Yeah,
that would be finally make a Black Chrysanthemum. You showed us you can make a solid Chewbacca, so make a Black Chrysanthemum. You know, I would love it if Dr. Aphra showed up in this movie.
That would be good too.
I would love it if Boba shows up and they give him his just due, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but I would love to see that, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
well, he just running the syndicate on the planet, so hey, who knows?
Yeah, and then you got Imbo, so you know you got more bounty hunter badass. Give us some bounty hunters versus bounty hunters.
You got Imbo, bro. That's the thing that surprised me.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun to see. You know,
it was.
The bounty hunters and bounty hunters. Like, that's, you know, where's Bosk? Where's Forlom and Zuckuss, and you know, bring them out of the. I would love to see a bounty hunters movie. I think that's just what I want, is a bounty hunters movie.
Yeah,
it's just all, you know, War of the Bounty Hunters essentially, but better.
Yeah, and I think listen, I'm not saying that the movie's going to be bad, because we don't live in that space to say that it is. I'm not definitely, because like I said, it's Favreau, and I'm like, okay, Favreau, he's good at keeping secrets. I mean, what they did with season 2 of Mandalorian, bro, well, that right there, I mean, it don't have to be cinema to me. I enjoyed the fuck out of season 2. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you know, I definitely enjoyed that. I don't know, man. I want to be more excited than what I am for this, because it deserves its just due. Like bro, Star Wars on film. This would be the first film that we've actually seen in what? How many years, bro?
Oh God, 7 years.
17.
7 years. Well, wait. See, the last movie was in what? 2019.
Oh,
I believe was Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
it was in 2019.
Oh, it was 19.
Yeah,
it's been
before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Uncle Keith was like, what?
Okay. Jeez. All right, I guess you're right. Damn.
Yeah, it's been a while, bro.
I mean, what would make you excited for this, Leo?
You know what, bro? Like, tone down the cuddly. I guess that's what probably. And I know it's it, bro. Listen, they got to sell toys, they got to sell merchandise.
Yeah.
This shit comes out what, around Christmas?
Yeah, December 18th and 19th, right?
Oh yeah,
this movie.
Or was it May?
This movie comes out in May.
Oh, May.
May.
Okay, May.
I'm thinking about
fucking
Ahsoka?
No, not Ahsoka.
Doomsday.
Doomsday. Yeah. Okay. So this comes out May. Yeah. Damn. That's in a few months. Oh shit.
We kept joking. I'm like, hey, y'all remember the Star Wars niggas about to come out? Y'all remember?
Oh shit. Okay.
So again, the hype, the excitement. I mean, I remember the buzz of excitement lasting for a year, between releases of, oh my God, we're getting this movie. And, you see the teaser for it and the poster for it. And then there would be, the hype would build and build. And maybe that's not good for a movie to have those kinds of expectations that are just impossible to meet.
Yeah.
But, and who knows, maybe there is this excitement for this film, just not in the circles that I travel in. Maybe, I know people who are excited for this film. It's just, I know more people who are apathetic or who wait for it to show up on Disney Plus. Because let's face it, let's say you take you and a date, or maybe you and your family to the movies to go see this. So it's going to be what, $20, $24 for a ticket if you see an IMAX. So you pay for parking, you pay for 2 tickets, you pay for popcorn and drinks. You spend about $75, $100, and then you get home and you realize, crap, I'm still paying for Disney Plus, which is another $20.
Yeah.
That's the kicker, isn't it? Or it's like, and I'm still paying for Disney Plus.
That's the order of the day now. That's the way it works, man.
You gotta get a stick and like poke the audience to go, come on, go out to the movie theater and spend this extra money on Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Because the Baby Yoda merchandise is gonna be out there. It better be. Come on, Disney. Do you believe in this movie? Show us you believe in this movie.
Go
out there and market this movie.
You've been wearing the same clothes for the last 10 years.
Yeah, well, now he's got bling bling, guy. Now he's got bling bling.
He's got outfits, man. He needs some new threads. They need to upgrade his
He's got his chainmail. He's got his sigil. He's got he's got his accessories.
I did see him throwing his little arm. He told him to armor up, and he put his little arm on. So
I mean, it was super cute. It was super cute.
Yeah.
The one thing that they did let us know about this movie, though, was a question that everybody had: how much Pedro Pascal was? Where we going to see this? They were going to take on.
Yeah, he probably had that in the contract.
Bro, like, not even just in the contract. I think that it was a must because people were just like not knowing whether or not he was going to be in the damn film or not. Like, because again, it's like voiceover. We know that while he was doing this, we were doing other things. Like, this man is busy as shit.
A whole lot of
stuff. Checks, you know what I mean? Like, just a whole lot of whatever. So you never know. You know what I mean? And yeah, bro. Like, it's I don't know.
I wonder if he dies.
They better not, bro.
Listen, anything's possible.
Then where's Grogu gonna go?
Grogu can, even in the trailer, he mentions that he's gonna live centuries beyond him.
Yeah, okay.
It's like a very interesting thing to.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like, that's a very, very unique thing to put in the trailer. Where it's like protect him for so long. Like, okay. And you do see him kind of going off on his little. He's got his walking stick, and he's maybe going and learning some stuff on his own, and he's
hanging out with the aliens. Yeah,
but maybe what if he die? What if Mando dies? What if Imbo kills Mando?
Yeah,
I don't think. Nah.
And what if Imbo, or what if Imbo kills Mando, and that almost causes Grogu to go to the dark side or something? I don't know.
What
if there's stakes in this movie?
Or Grogu kills Imbo?
I mean, they basically have to stop a war together, bro. I mean, would you? Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Would you be upset if Luke shows up in this movie?
Would I be upset? No, I would not be upset. Because depending on what's happening, because you can't have Luke Skywalker, just like you can't have Darth Vader show up in every single situation that happens across the galaxy. You know, he's not going to personally show up to every single situation.
No.
Luke Skywalker isn't going to personally show up to, you know, every single. So depending on the stakes and what's going on, like let's say, you know, Grand Admiral Thrawn shows up at the end of this. It's like, hey, how's it going? You're gonna fuck your shit up. It's like, yeah, you thought you were doing. You look. It was pretty much a look over there the whole time, and Thrawn shows up, going, "Hey, how's it going? Am I late to the party? You saved me a seat. Great. Well, let's get this party started, shall we?
Party started. Let's go.
You know, let's get this party.
Those two shows are interconnected.
So I mean, I would love it if, you know, we actually do get a Thrawn film. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I don't know. I know nothing. I still know nothing about this movie, which is great. That's the one thing I can say.
We don't know what's going on.
I have no idea what's going on, except he's going after, he's bounty hunting, you know, people, whether it's former like imperial fugitives, you know, war criminals and things like that.
Bounty hunting. So
he's picking a fight with the Hutts for some reason. Maybe the Hutts know. I mean, the Hutts definitely. I was gonna say maybe the Hutts know something, but the Hutts always know something. That's what the Hutts
always know.
The Hutts, yeah, no, the Hutts know what's up. So maybe they are helping Thrawn. Maybe, you know, who knows? Or maybe the New Republic is like Thrawn. That's not. They don't believe Ezra. They still don't believe Hera and Sabine. Well, Sabine's still stuck on that planet with Ahsoka, so never mind.
Yeah.
But they don't believe Hera and they don't believe Ezra because, you know, Ezra is the only one who came back. So why should they believe that Grand Admiral Thrawn has also come back? They didn't believe before, so why would they believe now? And maybe that's the thing. Maybe they still don't believe that Thrawn is back. And then Thrawn's going to show them that he's back in some spectacular way. It's like, crap. Like,
no, that's going to be a spectacular display of return. You know that's going to happen. So.
It better be. But yeah, what if the Mandalorian dies? I mean, I think the Mandalorian's got to die at some point in time.
What? Okay, let me ask you this question. What if they use this film to reunite Grogu with Kylo Ren Best? What if they use this? What if Kylo Ren is still out there, still alive somewhere, and they use this film to reunite the two?
I would not be mad at that. I think some Star Wars fans would be mad at that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm like, Mando died, but who shows up, you know, to help out Grogu is the person who helped him in the first place. I mean,
but if he doesn't die, like if, say for instance, if Mando doesn't die and
now he's gotta die. That's how this works.
You want him to die.
Nothing against you, Pedro. Love you. But I need some people to die in Star Wars. I really, really do. No one ever really dies. No one's ever really gone.
Yeah.
No, you're right. I do think that if he realizes that they do have to go their own separate ways, but maybe it's Grogu who realizes it. Grogu's like, hey, guess what? You're good now, like Mando. You're good. I need to go off. There's training I need to do. I really need to do some training.
Under the circumstances, I gotta go. Sorry.
Yeah, you know. And
sorry, my boy. But I
think that would be cool, you know. And then he'll show up later on in some way, shape, or form. He's got what 800-900 years to show up in the future, so he could show up at any point in time, you know, throughout Star Wars in the next 800 or 900 years.
We'll see.
But I would like to see Kylo Ren back. Yes,
I would love to see Kylo Ren back, bro. Like, I mean, I think it would make sense, you know, especially for Grogu's journey. Something like that could happen. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a point of his life where he has to face some of the trauma, you know, that he's dealt with. You know what I mean? Certain things. But I mean, Kylo Ren is that person that would kind of help him, you know, reshape.
We don't know how long he was with Kylo. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
how much they hung out together with. So
yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's so much happening in it. I mean, we know that he gets a Razor Crest back, so that's, you know what I mean. Like, I don't know how to fuck. I want to see how that's gonna happen.
Somebody had one stored somewhere at the used Razor Crest car lot. Come on.
He's got a few on her, but I think
yeah.
Show me the Carfax.
Somebody had it, somewhere, because they couldn't have put it back together. No, it was
but this needs to be a big. It needs to be a big thing, the return of Thrawn and the damn near collapse of the New Republic, because it is a big. If it's not a big deal, then I'm just like, oh, that was a wasted opportunity.
Yeah.
If you're like, no, it never really happened, and we were able to thwart, Thrawn before he was able to do any damage, and we sent him back to the unknown regions. It's like, no, you need to have massive space battles. You need to have the New Republic, and the Imperial remnant. You need to have those sleeper agents coming out of the woodwork. You need to have, people need to bring their A game from all corners of the galaxy, because the threat is real, and it's got to be credible. That's the thing. This threat has got to be credible. Thrawn's got to get in there and show, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And he's got to put these people on their back heels, so to speak. So right now they might think they actually have the upper hand. They might think that they're out there getting those Imperial warlords and setting the, as Sigourney Weaver's character, as she, states, it's not about revenge. It's about preventing another war. Is what they're trying to do.
Exactly. And we see that there is the start of what potentially could be a war. Or maybe this is, and that's the thing. This could be that movie that is leading into that war that Thrawn is shaping throughout the entire gallery, like just piecing certain things together. Maybe Mando is sent out there to kind of quell some of that, like just to stop certain things from happening. Because again, like I said, he's a hired gun under the Republic they don't know, the New Republic that they don't know about. Like they're not really supposed to know about this shit. So, you know what I mean? It could be just that. You know what I mean? I'm just so happy we're gonna get more ATA drivers, AT drivers, and yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be, and bro, we getting some tauntauns, bro. If they give us tauntauns, we getting some tauntauns, bro. Like straight up, like that's gonna happen.
Are you gonna buy the ATRT?
No,
it's gonna be pretty big.
Really?
What you mean the bit? No.
Really?
No.
Wow.
That ATRT, bro. Nope.
It collapses down. It gets real small.
No. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. Nope.
Do it. Do it.
Not doing it. Not doing it. Not doing it. That's just not going to happen, bro.
But what if you did?
It's not going to happen.
Let's just put it this way. At this point in time,
it's not going to happen, bro.
Okay.
All right, he goes and watches the movie, and then he's just first in line to get that ATRT.
That's right,
bro. I get enough trouble for getting half the figures that I got in here right now, bro. So I that's something like that ain't going to happen.
You're the first in line at Toys R Us. That's where you're gonna be.
That's okay. You don't have to. Yes, all right.
If we get like what is it, the HasLab? If we do that,
Well, the vintage collection, Hasbro Vintage Collection, they're making one.
Yeah.
So in the 3 3/4 inch scale, they're making one. Photos are all over the internet of it. I think it's actually already up for pre-order.
You getting it?
Not the 3 3/4. I'll probably get the 1/6 scale.
I can't, bro. I can't. Yeah,
I mean, if it's great in the movie. If it's not great, I'm not gonna drop $600-700 on, lies, deceptions, every day more lies. Your wife will know the truth. The side effects of collecting hot toys is one tends to lose one's mind.
Well, all of his Hot Toys figures will be on top of him in the box, so it'll keep him warm.
Man, listen.
You have the box from the Jazzy Batmobile, right? That's a big one. It's a big one. It's a solid box. Nice box. It's a real nice box.
Yeah.
I mean, I really want the Imperial Remnant Snowtroopers. I think that's a fun little design. I need one more AT-AT driver to go with my sideshow AT-AT driver. The ATRT pilot, I want that. And if they release an ATRT, I might pick up that in an ATRT. Again, if it's great, and if the film is great and it's firing on all cylinders, and I just leave that going. If I leave the theater and go ha 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 again, and we turn right back around and go right back in and watch it again,
wow,
then we know that I'm hooked. I'm gonna buy it. But if I was just like, that film was okay, then, and that's the thing, if I'm just like, I think collectors are probably gonna be the same way, a lot of them, not all, where, oh, the film was just okay, well, then you might feel the same way about spending your money on anything related to the film.
I mean, bro, it might. Here's the thing, and seeing the film, because I'm definitely gonna go see it. Come on, man, it's Star Wars, bro. I'm not. You think I'm not? Hell yeah, I'm gonna be there first day. That's just what it is, and it could surprise the shit out of me, bro. Like it really could.
I really do.
You know what I mean? I definitely hope it does. I hope there's a level of surprise in this film that, kind of, they need it, bro, because we're going to probably see more TV spots. That's just that we're going to see a lot more TV spots, and I'm okay with that, bro. I am. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know why I was thinking around Christmas, because you know what? Because Christmas,
I was too.
Star Wars
That's
is
the thing.
Christmas
We used to
film,
get Star
bro.
Wars around Christmas. We used to every December. It used
This
to be
is Christmas, bro. Something about Star Wars during Christmas, bro. And I think this movie would have been, but again, it would have been up against, of course, Doomsday, and also we're talking about in Doom. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. You know what I mean? Right now, they just got to get in where they fit in. So I see that. I get it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? But I just, we'll see.
I hope it does better than Solo. I hope it does. Solo was also released in May.
So it was.
Yes, it was.
But Solo was a really fun movie. Every time I watched it after that,
I like it.
Every time,
I like it.
When I first watched Solo, though, I'm like, meh, it's okay. But then the second time, the third time, the fourth time, I'm like, I like it. The movie, better and better.
That's got to be on a scale of something good when he meets Chewie. Come on,
Yeah. But at the very least, we're gonna get some AT-AT drivers.
Yeah, at least that much.
We're gonna get some AT-AT drivers.
What about I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a Zeb figure. What do you think?
Yep.
Think so?
Yep. Yeah. Even though it looks that real life Zeb looks a little rough.
Yeah, it does. They need to work on that CGI.
That looks
the animation. Yeah. I hope it translates a bit better on screen.
Wasn't convincing at all. No.
Yeah, I mean,
there's something kind of off about it. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, we'll see.
The colors for me weren't.
Well, you know what it is? Seeing it on the big screen, it'll work better.
Okay.
It'll probably work a tad bit better because they're putting a budget in on this particular film. I gotta think that they've worked on it a bit more. The Mandalorian, from what we saw with that and him actually making an appearance in that, it was a bit. Was it in Mandalorian that he made an appearance, or which?
Who?
It was in Mando, right?
No, it was in the
Zeb.
It was in Ahsoka.
Was it in Ahsoka? No, it was it?
No, it was
Mandalorian.
I thought it was in Ahsoka. He
nah. He didn't show up in Ahsoka. He showed up in
what?
No, you're right. It was Mandalorian season 3 because that's where
he was in the bar.
He shows up in the bar at the base, and I think behind.
Okay, yeah.
So it was, man. Yeah. So that's what I wanted to make sure it was Mando season 3.
Yeah. Okay. It was season 3 because then they also get the IG part for IG-11, and they get to fix IG-11, and he becomes the yeah. But no, this movie is going to be
sometimes, man.
Well, that's the thing. There's been a lot. It's been a lot, and I don't know if that does us any favors. I mean, I'm of the opinion like Star Wars needs to be.
Ren's be finding shit, bro. Ren's be finding shit.
Ren's finding this time. IG-12,
That's what Ren's does.
Ren's this will fucking be funny. Anyway,
but yeah, I can't wait for Lael to get that ATRT. I think
I'm not getting that ATRT, bro.
I think your lady's gonna love it.
Yep. In the living room, that would be what a piece.
I know.
Doubt it.
What a piece! What an ass whooping.
Yeah, what happened to our wall unit?
Man, listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. I
don't know.
She would say there's plenty more shit to get than that, bro. Like, and I ain't trying to. I'm already in the dark books. I ain't trying to get dirty out of me. So, hell no, hell no, bro. But yeah, no, I'm again, bro. I'm hoping that this definitely does surprise me, man. Because again, it's Favreau, and I don't doubt Favreau's touch when it comes to like his footprint in this. You know what I mean? And I got a strange feeling like there's some things that he is hiding that we will end up seeing. And I'm gonna say something that really people might be like, "What, really?" Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I just don't really care about seeing the huts.
Oh my God.
I just don't. Especially a big brawly hut.
It's not the first big brawly hut, but
I'm just sorry, bro.
I'm
just sorry.
I think it's a connection back to the,
I'm sorry. Sometimes I just think that it oversaturates,
I think
bro.
I think it's a connection thing.
Bro, they just like, I just don't, I mean, bro, like, I understand, but I just think that there's more story to tell.
Is there?
It doesn't always have to include the huts, bro.
If you're dealing with bounty hunters, and what does bounty hunters do? And who's controlling that world?
Yeah, but
the huts.
I mean,
they're the ones controlling things.
It is a side that we haven't really seen outside of Return of the Jedi. We haven't really seen the culture or anything like that in live action.
And they're going to Nal Hutta, right? They're actually going to.
It looks like they're going to. I mean, everything. It looks like Nal Hutta to me, and it looks like Nar Shaddaa. So
Nar Shaddaa might be. I don't know. The thing is, bro, listen. I'm not saying I don't care about the huts. I'm just saying, and I hope it's more than just the huts in this film.
I think the bulk of the movie is probably going to be like
the huts
taking place on Nal Hutta and Nar Shaddaa. I really do. I really, really do.
Bro,
I mean, it really starts off with him going to Martin Scorsese and saying, "I'm looking for a hut."
Yeah, it does. It sure does.
I don't know, man. I just hope this. Listen, I'm gonna go see it. I just want to be impressed. I'm just saying, I just want to be impressed, bro. I want Star Wars to make the impact that it should and it's supposed to make, bro. I don't want it to be a fucking laughing stock anymore, man. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of people shitting on something that I love so much, bro. I am.
No, I'm glad you didn't say I want Star Wars to make the impact it used to.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. No,
because I don't know if it ever can. At least for me personally, I don't know if it ever can. It's kind of like every Jurassic Park after the first film. I'm like, well, here we go again, and it's a lot of
we definitely got to move past that because
look at the Jurassic Park. It's like the first one was the first one. The original trilogy is the original trilogy,
and that's that.
You can still do, but there are still great stories you can tell within. This, I wish we would get some KOTOR. I really do.
Yeah, I mean,
that's where I want to see Star Wars go.
They can always make another path. That's great, but you're never going to top the first three. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I do want to see some KOTOR, bro. I definitely do.
It was on the other night. The other day, it was on TV. What was it? I can't remember what was on. And I'm sitting there watching it. I was watching Return of the Jedi on TV.
Apparently, we're supposed to be getting more Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I'm mildly surprised that they're doing a season 2, but I enjoyed season 1 is the thing. I enjoyed
it was good. I liked it.
So if they're doing season 2, are we getting, you know what I mean, Jod back?
Probably. I mean, it would make all the sense in the world.
Yeah.
It would make all the sense in the world. I mean, I don't know how much of a crossover they're going to be doing with the shows and their movies, but this is all happening around the same time-ish, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a big galaxy is also the thing. So just say, hey, we're going to run into this character that, you know, it starts to seem real small when all the characters keep running into each other.
Yeah.
Even though it shows the interconnectedness of all their actions and whatnot, but
yeah.
Just like, oh, hey, it's you. I just, you know, it's like stepping into the men's room and going, oh,
it's you.
Okay. Hey, I find you here.
Yeah.
At this very moment, during this very galactic situation that we're in.
Aren't you supposed to be here? I don't know.
Exactly. Like, oh crap, I didn't know you were on this planet, in this city, on this continent, in this city, in this bathroom.
Yeah, right.
But it seems that you are.
It seems that you are.
This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, and I'm looking forward to May because I think as we get closer to it, I think that's when the excitement is going. You know, we're gonna have to pinch ourselves because holy crap, we're going to the movies to watch Star Wars.
Star Wars, bro. Yeah.
You know,
I'll be sitting there by myself.
That's.
What you mean you be there?
Goes anymore.
They don't.
No, they won't go.
No one wants to go with you.
No,
I'll go with you.
Your wife won't go, bro?
No, she's given up. She went to every Star Wars movie and everything that was made, and she says, "I'm tired. I'm not going anymore." So that was it. And my granddaughter, I tried to get my granddaughter. She was a big. We went to see Force Awakens, and she loved it. She loved BB-8. Yeah, and that's the only thing she loved about the whole movie. She didn't like anything else but BB-8. That was it. So
it'd be
and then she bailed
a beautiful moment for me. Honestly, bro, not to get a little sentimental, but it'd be a beautiful moment for me if I can take my mom.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
If I could take my mom, I it would be an amazing moment.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? If I can take her to see this film, you know what I mean? Just a full circle moment. If I can do that, then that's a fulfillment for me, bro. Like literally, you know what I mean? I want her to have that, you know what I mean? So I don't know, but I'll definitely go see it, man. I'm gonna be in that theater day one, probably.
I'll be there.
I'll be there day one, and we already know that they're gonna do whatever they can to milk the shit out of this movie, bro. Merchandise, you're gonna see like plushie Grogu's, you're gonna see. Yeah, they going. Everybody who's cosplaying, you might as well pull out the Mandalorian cosplay costumes because you're gonna see that everywhere, bro. Like,
I guess we'll be get a updated Mandalorian figure. What can you?
Oh, you know they're gonna do. There's another Mando. It's got kung fu grip or something. Never had kung fu grip.
Damn.
Oh, Uncle Keith, you mentioned that you were going by yourself, and I'm like, that's so sad. And then I thought, wait, I have no one to go with either.
But see, I don't mind. I don't care.
I mean, I don't mind going to the movies by myself. Is the thing. I go to the movies by myself all the damn time. But I'm just like, wait, who am I going to see it with? And it's like, no one.
Yeah.
My wife goes, I'm not going to see that. I don't want to see that. I was like, okay. I'll go back. Like, because when we went to see Badlands, we went to see that.
Mm-hmm.
He fell asleep. She was sitting there asleep. She was sitting there asleep. And I'm going like, she goes, that thing is ugly anyway. I don't care. I'm glad I fell asleep. She said, that thing is ugly. I said, what a youch. She says, I don't know what it's called, but I'm glad I fell asleep. I said, all right. Yeah, she slept. She had her popcorn and she fell asleep. Oh, okay.
Just tell her that Babu Frick is going to be in this, or Babu
she don't know who Babu Frick is.
Well, just introduce her to Babu Frick. Babu Frick was the best thing to happen out of Rise of Skywalker.
That's my boy, man. I love Babu Frick, man.
Babu Frick, I love the hell out of Babu Frick.
Me too, man. I just love. There's one line. That's good baby, good baby.
Hey, I love Babu.
Yeah,
Babu Frick is great. And I wonder. I'm guessing Hot Toys is finally going to give us that Enzellin.
Yeah, when is that going to come out? Maybe after the movie. I don't know. Or
maybe. if the movie does great, I'm sure they'll just pour gas on the fire and go just more Amanda, more Baby Yodas, more Anzellans, more Babu Frick.
We shall see.
At the very least, troopers. Lots and lots of troopers, and Leo's gonna get that ATRT.
Hell no.
You hear that, Toya? ATRT?
Hell no. That is not gonna happen.
Roger.
It's gonna be right next to that 1/6 scale Razor Crest.
You know what Renz did to me, bro? The motherfucker, like a couple weeks ago, bro, he sent me this motherfucker put the M1 Starfighter in my message and had me thinking that fucking Hot Toys had released this shit. He was like, nah, I'm just joking. This is from a couple years ago. I was like, you motherfucker, bro.
Well, you know what? Now, since he's not using it anymore, maybe they will release it. See? Now they're gonna release it.
Oh, this motherfucker put this shit in there. I'm like, I'm sitting up there like, oh wow, they did it. Because I was like, yo, if this was true, the first person I was gonna hit up was Mario. But like, see, they did it.
Mario, the first thing
like, yeah,
Mario.
It was like Riz was like, yo, nah, bro, slow your roll. I was just joking.
Wow.
I thought the same thing. I was just like, wait a minute, what?
Did he send it to you too?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying.
You see, I
thought the same damn thing. I'm like, whoa, they finally. Oh,
here it is right there. I'm looking at it.
I sent it to Mario too.
I wake up every morning and think to myself, how will Renz troll me today?
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Charlie said Mario almost lost his beard. Yup. He always did, bro.
I'm getting that beard, so help me God.
He said I got nervous too because Leo might make a corner video. Yo, he said he got nervous because he thought I was gonna make a video for him.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, now let me stop real quick. Riz is an asshole, bro. If I'd have did that, and Riz would have been like mid-show, nah, Leo, nah, wait. It's not, it's fake. I was just playing. I'd have been like, oh, people would have been on in the chat like, wait, where's it at? I can't see it. It's not on.
Is it up for pre-order? I can't see it.
Is it still out? Oh, shit.
Make a link.
Wow.
Meanwhile, Mario's over there shaving his beard off.
Oh, damn. Wow. He said, no, wait. Yo, damn. Anyway, I don't know. Hey, listen, the movie might be good. We just got to wait and see, man. But I can't wait to see it, bro. I definitely cross your fingers. Everybody out there, cross your fingers. Here's hoping, man, it'll be good. We just got to kind of wait and see. So, I don't know. Yeah. Let's just wait. But anyway, yeah, man, that's everything that we got so far in Star Wars news. We got some more stuff probably coming next week. Who knows? It might be brewing with some news, but if we hear about it, we will definitely let y'all know. Uncle Keith, man, what you got going on, bro?
Nothing, man. Just getting through life. Still waiting on my kid.
Damn.
Other than that, nah. Putting some stuff on pre-order. A couple of things. I'm gonna get that. Put pre-order on a Palpatine.
Oh yeah.
Pre-order that. Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta have him. And I pre-ordered the T800. The T800 battle damage.
I got mine right over here, bro.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, he's right over there. I got to get him out the box. And finally, I get a chance to take out the T1000 and get that out of the box as well. Yeah, it's right over there.
Yeah. So I pre-ordered that, and usually I try to wait to see if stuff is actually going to come because I get a discount. I get a military discount on stuff, so I try to see when they get it in stock. I played that card a couple of times and it didn't work, so stuff went to wait list. So I got shafted, but
I got you.
Other than that, man, just this rain is finally rolling through here. It ought to be coming you guys' way here in a couple of days. So that storm, those 3 storms that just went through here. So
Oh, for real?
Yeah, y'all better be expecting probably a little bit of snow and stuff back east. Yeah, it's on the way.
Oh, please no, man. Please no more damn snow, bro.
Then Saturday's gonna be snow.
It rolled through here, man. It was raining the other nights. I've never seen it rain that hard here, man. It was hitting the windows in my bedroom, and it was like somebody's throwing rocks up against the window. It was raining so damn hard.
Damn.
So, yeah, man. Yeah, it's been raining for the last 3 days. So,
yeah.
Other than that, man, just trying to get through life, and it's just the world today is just, it's like we're living in a twilight zone, man. I never thought I would live to see any of this. Never. None of it.
Yeah.
None of it.
Hold up. The Cap just released? What the hell is Hot Toys? Why are y'all doing this now?
Who released?
It's the Captain America from Captain America Winter Soldiers, the stealth suit.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got that on pre-order already. So yeah, that release. It looks pretty good, man.
Oh, wait a minute. They got an Artisan Thor out? What is that?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I just seen that.
Wait a minute. So did 4 things just now?
Just now, bro. We didn't do this shit midweek. We ain't had shit to talk about.
They will just drop it right now.
Did someone just lean on the button a little too hard and forget to take their finger off the button? Ah, crap.
No, what's his name? He said release the Kraken and hit the button.
Yeah, he just put
Unleash
out,
hell. Unleash hellfire.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Nah, this Cap looks good. I already got it on pre-order, so I can't wait. I can't wait to get him, bro. Because I always wanted this stealth suit, but I had to wait. And this looks good. The head sculpt looks just like Steve Rogers too, bro. Yeah, it's coming out at a good time, so I'm excited about it. It looks dope.
Looking at the Artisan Thor, that thing is good as hell.
Yeah, I might, but then again, it depends on. I don't know how many of those.
It's exclusive too, so.
Yeah, you already know, man. So I don't even. What does it say? Because normally it'll say in the description how many. All right, what is it? 3,000. So the quantity is 3,000 units for the Thor. So there's a chance that people might be able to get it depending. So we'll see.
Yeah, you should be have a pretty good shot at getting that if you're there whenever. When is it dropping?
I don't know. It doesn't say. It hasn't said yet. And they might even do a phantom drop with that shit. You just never know, bro. You never know. So yeah. Anyway, though, what about you, Chris, man? What's going on with you, bro? What you got going on?
Living the dream. What can I say? Tomorrow, I have a custom piece showing up tomorrow. It's the only custom I think I've ever commissioned. So maybe I'll be able to show that off on Sunday. Maybe. Picking up 2 chairs on Saturday. That's exciting because chairs, furniture. But no, thank you so much for having me.
Oh wow.
I do have a life outside of this, Lito.
Bro, it's just a random thing that you just slid into.
2 chairs. My living room is due for a refresh.
Bro.
Furniture's looking a little dusty, so yeah.
Bro, it's the randomness of X, bro. Like straight up. I
have a custom figure coming.
Hey,
chairs.
Just to think of all the things he doesn't say.
I know, right?
That part. But no, thank you so much for having me on. I've been making my way through a few books by James Baldwin, Black History Month. Woo!
Yes.
But I'm also making my way through volume 2 of Absolute Batman, which is also pretty great. And I'm making my payments on the 68 Batmobile, the Batman animated series Batmobile, which the images of that just dropped. The video of that just dropped, and it looks great. I got the blue tinted one. So I can't wait for that to show up. And also the payment on the 89 1/12 scale Batwing. So yeah, Jazz Inc. is getting a lot of my money these days. And I'll have a good number of figures in my collection to sit alongside my ATRT, which you and I are getting. So that's going to be pretty exciting. But no, I can't wait to see what we get walloped with next, because apparently that's what's going to happen. Y'all thought it was going to be quiet.
We getting smacked, bro.
You're all doomed. You're all doomed.
We are definitely doomed, bro. We are getting smacked
They
right
were
now.
warned.
Yep. So we'll see.
I'm always down to talk Star Wars, and I can't wait to see, laser swords and space wizards. Let's go. Let's do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyway, man, thank you guys out there. Again, remember tomorrow night, episode of Figure Flex Friday, of course. Collectors Lounge on Sunday. We have comic book talk with friends on Wednesday. On Monday. We got Say What Wednesday back. Maybe be back next week for another episode of Uncivilized. We'll figure out something that we're going to talk about because it might be something in the news. But definitely, man, thanks for everybody being here. I got a couple of videos that I'm not doing tonight because I'm tired. I'll do it tomorrow morning. They'll just have to get the flood tomorrow morning. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. And if you don't do anything else, always stay uncivilized. We love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Peace, all, and all that good stuff, man.
So uncivilized.